Good morning. I hope your week has been going good. My week has had some extenuating circumstances from a household maintenance issue that I had to get on top of and missionary guest for a couple days. So it's been a kind of a wild week around here and I am trying to catch up. Sorry, I was very slow in getting your discussion boards graded, but at least we're caught up right at the moment. So, as we're wrapping up week 4, of course, you know that you have the chapters 4 to 7 in Myers to complete reading at your discussion board. But I want to give some time to the assignment. There's some, in this revision, there's some uh, directions that need some tweaking. You need to have your name on the paper someplace, so wherever you get it on there, that's great. You do not need a works cited page, but I would like to have you have some sort of a conclusion of what you've gained from learning about the various kinds of belonging as you filled out this chart. Now, I want to encourage you to think broadly about the kinds of belonging that occur. Very few church rooms are used exclusively for one purpose. For instance, we think about the sanctuary, the usher greets you, but generally it's simply a public greeting. You may enter and see somebody and you have a social context and you inquire how their kids' ball game went on the weekend or something. You may have a personal conversation with somebody. Could we meet Tuesday for coffee? Or maybe even deeper. And you might experience someone coming forward to the altar to pray or to be counseled, and so that would be an intimate kind. Similarly, you can go through many different situations. A salesman who stops at the pastor's office doesn't stop for counseling and he doesn't stop for prayer. He stops as a public connection to sell a product. So, those are the things that you need to think about as we work on that chart that you'll create in a Word document, or I guess it could be Excel too. I have read all your blogs, finally got that accomplished. I'm sorry I'm slow on that too. And I've responded to each of you, I believe. Now, I might have missed somebody, but I think I've responded to everybody. And if you want to respond to my comment, then we can carry on. So that's good. And again, I want to remind you of the very heavy load for next week. 3 significant assignments that take time. As I've thought through reading your blogs, I've had some fun discussion. Our daughter-in-law was born in Spain, and the missionary guest that we have, well, she was one of my junior high girls 50 years ago, so, or 40 years ago. So, it's a lot of fun. But they talked about the many different um, vocabularies in the Spanish language, different in various parts of Spain. But when you add in Puerto Rico, Colombia, Mexico, United States, Peru, Argentina, it's very diverse. But it accents the complexity of bringing even Hispanic speaking people into one congregation. So, something for us to really think about. But I want to encourage you that if you want to be proactive and help your church, go visit a church of a different ethnicity for 2 or 3 Sundays just to learn what it is like and those kinds of things. And you'll find it very, very challenging. I admire Tyler for when he was in Chicago that he attended a African American church for a number of months. So it's an enriching experience, but also he'll tell you it's a